Welcome to the Cast and Camo podcast, where we talk about hunting, fishing, and all things outdoors. Grab your fishing rod, put on your favorite camo, or just sit back and enjoy this week's topic. Cast and Camo begins now.
All right, Eric, you ready?
Hey, what's going on, Todd?
Well, I thought we were going to show our tits.
Oh,
You said right when we
what?
start, show our tits.
No, I didn't. That wasn't me.
Ready?
You might. No, don't. Oh my Lord, I'm never going to be able to see again.
You said it.
Oh.
You said to do it.
Oh, look who's here.
What's up, everybody? What's up, Buzzard? What's up, Sane?
Oh, geez. You know what we forgot?
What?
It's Sunday.
It is Sunday, yes. Yeah.
I forgot it was Sunday.
Not everybody always remembers that it's Sunday and that you have a show to do. Remember those days? I remember those days.
Well, yeah, kind of. I gotta put in here 1 second. We're live. I forgot.
Okay. You forgot?
All right, I got it in it's in there now. All right.
Vexus, thank you for that resub for 15 months. Wow. What's up, Walleye? Fire Bill, welcome in. Welcome in, everybody.
Good evening.
Sunday. It is it's our favorite evening of the week. It's Cast and Camo week. Welcome. Thank you. Insane with a sub for second month in a row. Very nice. Thank you.
Thank you.
So what's going on? What's new with you?
Oh, you ain't gonna believe it.
Oh, did you get some donuts yet?
I got special donuts this time.
You got special donuts?
I got blueberry donuts from the Amish.
I thought you said they were just like plain glazed.
They are, but they've got real blueberries, big blueberries and when you bite into them, they're so crunchy and so delicious. They melt in your mouth. Think about it, melting in your mouth.
I miss donuts so much. I love donuts.
They are really good. They're the best.
If they're Amish donuts, they're probably healthy for you anyway. So I could probably have,
but they only last 3 days.
Yeah, there's no preservatives. It's fine. They got food in them.
Yeah.
Can't be that bad.
Well, most donuts do have food in it.
Fruit.
Yeah.
Fruit.
Oh, fruit. I thought you said food. I'm sorry.
Fruit.
I plugged my ear here a little bit.
Turn up that hearing aid. Turn up that hearing
aid. Testing. But anyway, I got and I will just tell you.
Yeah.
A couple of months ago, I bought a bottle of sorghum at the store.
Yeah.
All right. So I was like, okay, the sorghum that I've been buying has not been, but the sorghum that I got down here the other day, I tasted them side by side. It's like night and day. Really? I can't believe how much of a difference. Yeah. So when you're buying sorghum at the store that goes through like a company, it's not even close to what they make homemade. Not even close.
Doesn't surprise me. Can you put on like your waffles and your pancakes and things?
Yes. Yeah, you can.
And ice cream?
And ice cream's where I like it at. It's like no better than pouring, and it's like thicker than syrup, and it's probably a wee little bit thicker than honey, I guess. So, but it's real dark, real dark.
And deer love it.
Yeah, deer love it. Yeah, deer love it.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I got my oatmeal for fishing. Oh, my
You're
rolled
set.
oats. I'm set. I went down and got 25 pounds of rolled oats.
Now, what about the corn?
Oh, I got plenty of. I probably got 20,000 bushel left of corn and at least that of soybeans. So, yeah.
Okay. You're set.
I'm changing my whole lifestyle around this year. It is going to be soybean-based carp this year.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
All right. Did that
And
get
don't tell
approved
no
by your
one.
carp coach?
Yeah, but don't tell no one because I don't want anyone else using my stuff. You know,
I won't tell your carp coach.
No, don't.
So you're all set, and I was going to bring it up, but I put down on the sheet of paper here the Ilky Fishing Adventure.
The
June
what?
5th, 6th, and 7th. Ilky, Illinois and Kentucky.
What's that?
Ilky.
Illinois? No, that ain't going to be the name of it.
Yeah, Ilky. Yeah. Ilky Fishing Adventure.
Ilky. Oh, look. Hey, we just got raided by a huge streamer.
Big raid.
A Minnesotan, 375 million people. Thank you for the raid. Yes, look at that. Yep.
Oh, thank you for the raid, Deer Butch. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome, Deer Butch viewers. We were peeking in on you before we went live, and both Chief and I already. If we go to Deer Fest,
I was going to use this.
Who we don't have to worry about pissing off because we saw who can't throw an axe or anything.
None of them can throw it.
No,
we're safe.
We're safe. We can piss everybody off.
There's no way we could get hurt. Everyone up there was like throwing an axe 2 foot out in front of their feet. Good job.
Chief and I are just going to stand there going like this.
Mm-hmm.
And we don't even have to move.
Yeah, but then they would hit us. We would definitely get hit. 100%. We would get hit.
Would you though?
Yep. Guaranteed. Okay.
Deer. What did I call it? Deer Fest again?
What is it? Deer feet?
I don't know. I trolled him for so long with the name that I think now I get the name wrong by accident. Honestly.
So what is it? Deer feet?
I think so. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Deerfoot. Yep. Deer sexual. Deer sexual chocolate. That's right.
Well, from he doesn't need no help. Please don't help him.
Oh, well, what better time to segue into talking about our sponsors and our partners than Deer Sexual Chocolate, right? So a little housekeeping. If you guys are watching us right now, you're watching us live on Twitch. If you're watching us later, you're watching us on YouTube, or maybe you're listening on Apple Podcasts or Spotify Podcasts. But if you're watching now and you want to watch past episodes, you can find those both on our website, www.castandcamotv.com, or YouTube. We are under Cast and Camo TV on YouTube as well. All of our previous episodes, except for last weekend's. Well, last weekend's is on, or the last one with Vexen. That's on YouTube, but I haven't uploaded that to the website or to Apple Podcasts or Spotify Podcasts because we went way too long. I have to break it up. I have to figure out how to do some editing for the first time in my life. But we'll get those part 1 and part 2 out there as quickly as I can once work settles down a little bit. But yeah, YouTube, Cast and Camo TV. Subscribe, like, and comment down below. All of our sponsors' links are down and below in the description in the YouTube videos. They're all on our website under the sponsors section. And let's talk about them. There's some exciting things going on. Let's start right away. You're talking about sorghum, and we're talking about deer liking sorghum. Deer 30's website is back up. It's about time. I saw Sarah dropped a link I'm pretty sure it's the same web address. I was going to triple check on that, but I'm pretty sure it is. If it's not, we'll get that fixed this week. But Deer 30 is back mostly. I think they still are adding some things to the website for retail purposes. But it's at least back up finally, so I can finally order some stuff. And everybody else can finally order some stuff. It's March. It's March. We're only 6 months away from deer hunting. How exciting is that? I already can't wait for next season's ice.
You know what?
What?
I think I'm going to do.
What are you going to do?
I think I'm going to hunt with a new type of bow and arrow next year, this coming year. I'll tell you about it later.
Okay.
Later in the show here, I'll tell you what I'm going to use for this year coming up.
All right. Deer Butch, thanks for that gifted sub. You still have 3 deer to process. I have one. I still have one to do. That might be a March or April project as well. But speaking of processing your wild game, ! BBQ brings you right to the link for Texas Select Seasonings. Get your wild game seasonings there because they are literally the best seasoning. And I took your advice, Eric, and I put the juicy pig on some burgers, or mixed it in with the burgers. Phenomenal.
Yes.
Used some of the rustic.
You don't want to use too much, though.
No.
That's the thing. You got to be very careful what you're using on them.
I glazed. Well, I covered my steaks the other night with the rustic rub. Holy balls! They have some of the best seasonings, and that's not even just saying that because he sends us stuff.
You got to try the sweet ass. That sweet ass is good.
I have, yes. Now I went on his website the other night, and I want one of everything. I want. He's got some the ghost pepper stuff. I have to try some of that stuff. Oh, I can't wait. It's gonna be so good. But yeah,
the ghost pepper will blow your nose completely out of place. The rattlesnake dust is even worse.
I gotta get some of that too. Oh, I forgot to mention on Deer 30, enter Cast and Camo 24 to get 24% off your order. Big discount for Deer 30. Everybody should be using it. If you hunt deer, just get the minerals. Just the minerals alone are going to help you and get 24% off using Cast and Camo 24 as your discount code. Texas Select Seasonings, you get 15% off if you use Cast and Camo in all caps. Another great freaking deal. 15% off. Sea Arc Boats, where Eric has promised that he will give away a Sea Arc Cat Big Easy 240 for free. Right? That's what you said?
Where's Eric at? I don't know where he went. Eric!
But for real, I've been checking in on Alex, and he went live. I got the notification he went live on Friday night with Twisted Cat. Their league, their Twisted Cat League, it's taken off. It's doing pretty good. They had 67 boats in their tournament, which was in, I forget exactly where in Illinois it was this weekend. But they're staying pretty darn busy. But yeah, it's Sea Arc. Check out Sea Arc Boats. ! Sea Arc. Thank you, Sarah. Behave! ! Bees. Discount code Cast and Camo in all caps. Get 10% off your order for Behave. Great products, all natural. Beeswax, lip balm, muscle rub, dog paws stuff, whatever they call it. They put, the stuff you put on a dog's paws, and it takes, I got soft hands. I like to keep my hands soft. Dogs like to keep their paws soft.
Can I use that stuff for Joker? For his paws?
For his feet?
No, his paws.
Yeah, his feet. He said, dude, that dude's got big hands. Wait, have you seen his hands? He's got mitts. Those things are mitts. They're big old hand. You know what to say about jokers with big hands? They can hold big fishing rods. That's what they say. Yes. And last but not least, our last partner, Vexen Fishing! Vexen in the chat. Cast and Camo in all lowercase to get 15% off your order. Gamer ordered his fishing rod 2 weeks ago. I think he got it. I haven't heard from him. I got some shirts sent to him as well.
Well, Cheesy Biscuits ordered his and got his rod and reel. He sent me the pictures of it the other day.
Oh, nice.
Yep.
He didn't use our link.
He should have. He was in our show last week.
Oh, okay. Well, I didn't get any notification that he used the link.
Yeah, I can't help it if he didn't link it. But, I mean, well, he probably forgot.
Just kidding. Just kidding. They've got good stuff. So get it in. And if you're watching live on Twitch, if you're watching on YouTube later, if you're listening on Apple Podcasts or Spotify Podcasts, and you want to join the Discord, !Discord in our chat or the links below, get in on the Discord. And again, of course, check out the website, castandcamotv.com. All of our previous episodes are there. All of the links to all of our guests that have a business or some sort of retail, they're all on there. And merch and all new merch is coming. I don't know exactly when, but all new merch is coming. So we have that to look forward to. And since the last time we met, Eric, there was an exciting thing that happened. Do you recall what the exciting thing was that happened between last time and this time?
You got throat punched.
You're close. I didn't get throat punched because nobody believed in me. Let me just start out there. Nobody believed in me. I successfully I sent that apple into orbit off of Walleye's head. Karate kick. Look, I have video evidence. Let's pull up the video. Let's pull up the video.
All right. So can I run it? Can I run the video?
No. Oh, that's the wrong thing. Here, we got to run the video. Okay, so here we go. So this is me stretching a little bit.
Right here. All right. I want this in super slow motion.
Oh, sure.
Okay, ready?
Yeah. So that was a practice run. So here I go. Oh, and there goes the apple. Did you see that? The apple went flying. As a matter of fact, let's watch that again. There's the practice. Let's watch that again.
Okay, ready?
I purposely made it look like I was kicking Walleye in the nuts on my practice.
Okay. All right.
Bam.
So,
Bam.
Baby!
Now, let me explain some. You can hear Soggy gurgle. That was probably the best part of the clip is Soggy laughing so hard in the background.
Yeah.
But some people have brought it up to me like, I don't believe it because there's a delay from when you kicked and when the apple went flying. And I want to explain this, inertia, how this works. So the speed of light and the speed of sound don't travel at the same speed. And so you're actually seeing the apple go. There's like a delay in the apple flying because of the sheer force that was used.
So can we put this in slow-mo now? Let's see slow-mo. All right.
I don't know. Can I do slow-mo? I don't know that I can.
Oh, wait a minute. What do you mean? You said you could when I asked you before.
Well,
Practice run right here.
So, poor Walleye. I mean, he's a brave individual.
It looks... Nailed it.
I mean, to tell you, I have a suspicion that you're... It doesn't look like your foot gets past his chin. How did the apple go off?
See, again, it's the angle of the camera, and the trajectory of the camera, and the speed of sound and the speed of light. It just kind of,
I'm not going to try. I'm not trying to take it away from you. I think you may have the kick there because that's the highest your leg's ever been. Were you hurt? Were you hurt for about a month after that?
I might have been sore for a couple days.
Okay. All right. So, I mean, that's the highest I've ever seen your leg get. So, I need where the hell is Walleye at when we need him?
Well, I mean, so the thing is, like Deb, right before I did the kick, Deb said, "Come closer to the camera." I walked right up to the camera with the apple, and I put the camera right in front of the apple. So a lot of other people are saying, "Oh, somebody had the lines tied to it." No, I showed the camera the apple. I twisted the kid just like
So-
you know.
Walleye, did he kick the apple? True or false? He's in our
You
channel
saw-
right
look,
now.
he even nods at the end of that. Let's go. Let's fast forward. He nods after I kick it. Watch while I go. Yep.
Oh, baby!
Yep. He nods. There it is.
No, wait a minute. I seen him stick his tongue out.
Oh, I don't know, man. I know all I know from that is we got a bunch of voicemails.
I think it was wind.
No, there was actually finally a day out there with no wind at all. And the wind actually knocked it off the first, but no, the apple went flying. It went, phew. I said I was going to send that apple into orbit, and I did.
Did it?
Yeah.
It went into orbit.
But because of that, we did receive a lot of voicemails this week. And I did listen into them already, and it made me feel pretty good. It made me feel pretty good. So let's listen to the first voicemail.
Oh, no.
Let's see if we can get this going.
I'm sorry, I didn't believe in you.
Oh, I'm sorry I didn't believe in you. Okay, let's go to the second voicemail.
I'm sorry I didn't believe in you.
Oh, that must have been Sarah. That was a female's voice.
I'm sorry I didn't believe in you.
Oh, I think that sounded like Deb's voice. So that was definitely Deb.
I'm sorry I didn't believe in you.
Okay, and there was Joker.
I'm sorry I didn't believe in you.
And that sounded like your voice. That kind of sounded like your voice a little bit. And then we got it. And this person I saw on the caller ID. This was Walleye's voicemail.
I knew you could do it, buddy. Great job.
See, he believed in me the whole time. Walleye's my buddy.
What did Walleye say?
He said, I knew you could do it. Good job, buddy.
I can't hear it because there's a 5-second delay and you're already talking by the time you overtalk the talk that's on there, so I can't hear it. I'm only part of this show and I can't hear the other side. So, all right, go ahead.
We still haven't quite figured that out. Yeah, we still haven't figured that part out.
All right, we'll trust you.
Someday we'll have an actual studio. then we don't have to worry about that.
A studio? I ain't traveling in no damn studio.
Well, maybe we'll just, make Pam move out, and then we'll just use your bedroom as a studio. Sounds like a good deal to me. Anyway, I appreciate everybody's apologies. Thank you for not believing in me. It's what motivated me to get it done. I know it was a long time coming, and we kept forgetting to bring the apple. And thanks, Walleye, for being Bobcat. Thank you for that 8-month resub. Walleye, appreciate you being a good sport and trusting.
Where can we send our voicemails in to?
Hold on, let me pull up your phone number real quick.
No.
Oh,
where did you get all these voicemails from? Where did they have to contact?
Oh, they sent audio messages to our email, officialcastandcamo@gmail.com.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep. Dear Butch, thank you for the 5 months. That was fun. And I knew I would trigger people, mainly Sarah and Joker. And anytime I have an opportunity to trigger either one of those two, I'm going to do it. So that was fun. I too was also surprised at the height my foot got.
That did impress me. It was up to his chin. So I will give you Kumos Gratatatas for that.
Right? I know.
And don't ask Joker what I just said. All right? We're not. Hi! I'm back. He's down underneath the walrus over there on the side. He'll be there in a minute. We'll get him on the show here. Oh, there he is. Look, he showed up. Hi, Todd.
What's up? You can always count on the internet.
Yes.
And I'm down to monitor. Oh, if he doesn't
You're
need me,
down.
I can leave again. I have no problem with that. Show's all yours, Eric. Have a good one.
Later on.
Okay. Gotta love when that happens right in the middle of everything.
There's nothing
I
better
believe where we
than
left
that.
off is you were talking
was
about
talking
how
about-
flexible I was.
Well, I just congratulated you for being able. Now, from what I understand, I talked to your wife on the phone yesterday.
Is that right?
You didn't answer. She answered. She said she's never seen your leg above your waist. So that I want to know how you got it. It had to be soggy in a white suit that lifted that leg. Because I could hear him laughing, but I couldn't see him.
It was. Oh, that's right. That's what. The best part. The best part was Soggy laughing hysterically. I was.
It always is.
It took a lot to keep a straight face. But it was actually it was pretty amazing. We didn't even rehearse it, and if you could see behind the scenes, Soggy had his fishing rod sticking out of the window of the fish house, and he was waiting for me to do the kick. And as soon as I did the kick, then he pulled the
Pulled what? Don't ruin this for me. Don't you dare ruin this for me. I was just about ready to congratulate you. You're telling me this was a setup?
No.
You lied straight to my face.
No.
So what was he doing in the window and he pulled? What did he pull on?
He pulled his hamstring.
Oh, okay. All right.
Pulled his hamstring.
All right.
That's what he pulled.
He snitched on him.
So it was a fun little bit. That was fun. I'm trying. I lost one of my monitors in the midst of all of this, so it's a little bit of a scramble. Sorry, everybody. Thanks for sticking around. What we were going to talk about tonight, controversy.
Mm-hmm.
You know we love controversy around here, and we've got some controversy tonight.
Kinda. A little bit of
think it is.
controversy. Yes.
I think it's controversy.
Yeah.
Let's air rifles. So one of the questions that I had, and I was gonna do this. I had this already.
Mm-hmm.
What I would like to do is do a prediction in the chat.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
And we're gonna talk air rifles tonight, everybody. And the question in
So
the prediction.
no
or the
one's
poll-
allowed to wait a minute. No one is allowed to use Google.
Yeah.
Google is illegal. If I catch you using Google, I mean, have Soggy come and visit you, and you don't want him to come and visit you.
Well, I guess I was going to do a poll until then. And then you realize that you really don't know how to do anything on Twitch, which is why you have other people that help you. I'm not sure how to do a poll. Is it just a prediction?
No, it's not a prediction. It's a poll. So, are you running OBS or Streamlabs OBS?
I've got the mod view open.
Well, no.
Can't you do a poll?
Yes, you can. If you are using your wow.
Fuck it.
All right, me and you gotta. No, don't do a prediction because it ain't gonna work like you want it.
Oh,
Are
okay.
you on your creator dashboard?
Oh, I can be.
Go to your creator dashboard.
This is too much work.
There is there is a place there that you can go and click on for you to manage polls. All right?
I'll manage your poll. Wait, what?
And you click on that and it'll say, should we ban cheat? No. Wait a minute. What the heck does that mean? Who
Yeah.
made that poll on my channel? So I was following along with my channel, and that was the last poll. Should we ban Chief?
Yeah, somebody knew what they were doing.
I guess. Just yeah.
Streaming
Well, you
tools.
could do that. You could do that too, but he won't understand that either. So, yeah, it's just
I'm
easier.
not even reading. Just use poll.
Yeah.
Poll.
You can see what comes up for you.
Nothing. Open.
See,
Oh,
I don't
here we
know.
No,
I
nothing.
don't know how you have.
It's not working.
Hold on. I'll get on my laptop. All right, Sarah. Thank you, honey. She's gonna save our ass again.
Oh, it's vote.
It's vote. Vote.
Yeah, this is too complicated. I'm going to do a prediction.
All right. Why don't we just ask chat and have everyone?
The question, yeah. Type
Answer.
what do all the bikini streamers do? Type 1 if you want to see me do a bikini change.
No, don't. Oh, we don't want to see you in a bikini. Hell no.
Do you think everybody type 1 if you say yes, type 2 if you think no? Is an air rifle a firearm? Simple question. Don't Google it, like Eric said. Don't Google it. Just your initial natural instinct. Is an air rifle a firearm?
Yeah.
We'll discuss. We'll discuss. We'll give everybody
Yeah,
a second or two to get their votes.
Don't look it up, people. Seriously, just don't look it up. So 1 is a yes, and 2 is a no. Is that right? Is that what you said?
Yes.
All right. Yes. Yeah, that's a 1. You put. Yeah.
So we got a few 2s. Wolfram's going both 1 and 2.
Butch put no, wait a minute. Butch put no twice. He put no and then he put a 2. You're confusing me, Butch.
Deb, do you follow instructions? 1 or 2?
Yeah, Deb, it's all right. You can put whatever you want, hon. Tell Vexus. Give Vexus a 1.
There we go.
All right, so
I don't know.
it looks like the majority said it's not a firearm,
it's
but
a mix.
we do have a couple that are saying yes, it is.
Yeah, I think it's definitely a mix. Yes was a 1. Yes, just yes or no. No, I'm teasing you. You know that. I'm teasing. So firearms, is a air rifle considered a firearm?
She's got that up. It's a firearm V. All right, she's got it up. Is an air rifle a firearm? ? V. Yes. No. Which one is it? You guys can click on that above. I'm gonna get it. Don't put I don't care, because you do care. Put you do care.
Yeah. All right, assholes. Thank you for doing that, Sarah. I don't know why I'm an idiot, but I am.
We love you, Sarah.
So when we first kind of came up with this idea, I thought air rifles, but then you start looking into it, and lo and behold, it's controversy, and you can go pretty deep, Giggity, on this topic. Actually, I happen to have mine right here. I've got mine right here.
So, do you want to put the federal law in so they can see the federal law? Did you do what you said you was going to do?
I did. Exclamation point law.
Exclamation point law. LAW will give you the federal law on what a firearm is.
That's right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's in there. Yep. There you go. So read that. And an air rifle is not a firearm.
It is not, because it's using compressed air. But as we get into this discussion,
oh, it's gonna get deep.
The lines do get blurred. They do get a little gray, which is actually pretty interesting. Big surprise, I'm right. Wow.
Wow.
Wow. So the one that I've got, it's a Gamo. I think it's, I don't know, it's some Whisper Cat or something. It's a 177 caliber. It's just a fun little gun. And when you asked me about using an air rifle for big game, I was like, you're out of your freaking mind. I can barely kill a chipmunk with that thing, right? But then you start looking into the types of air rifles out there, and holy cannoli. I mean, some of these rifles that we're looking at, $800, $1,200, $2,400 for an air rifle. How many of those do you have? Did your buddy Jim send you one?
No, I wish he would, because he's like, Eric, just get an air rifle to go shoot squirrels with. So I get to get on here the other day. This is why this all come up. I brought this up today, and I'm like, all right, I'm going to buy me a new air rifle and go shoot a squirrel. Well, it gets complicated.
It really does. Now I got to move. I lost my monitor. I'm lost without this other monitor right now.
All right, so I'm a weapon, but I'm not a firearm. A weapon of mass sexing? Wait a minute. Wait. Excuse me. This is a Cast and Camo show. This is not the federal government doing smexy stuff. Quit it.
Right. And from I understand that it's not, but honestly, I had not done any research on air rifles. I didn't know that there was literally big game air rifles out there. I had no idea until we started digging into all of this. And that's what kind of floored me. And that's where some of the lines start getting a little blurred. But if I can get this figured out now without this,
here's what's kind of neat about these though. Mm-hmm. You have a 22, you have a 177, you have a 22 caliber, you've got a 20 caliber, you got a .25, you got a 30, a .30, you got a .35, you got a .45, and then you got a .50 caliber.
Yeah.
In air rifles. And these things are traveling at 1,200 feet, 1,100 feet per second.
Or more.
Now, I will say, and I'm not going to get into it tonight, but other countries, I mean, we could spend a whole night on other countries. Other countries do it by foot per second.
Foot pound.
By pounds.
Yeah, foot pound. Foot pound.
Yeah, so foot pounds into foot per second. You have to be a mathematician to figure out what you're allowed to use in Canada, in the UK, in Australia. They go by, you can't have if it's 4.5 pounds, foot pounds, it's considered a firearm in Canada. So we was just, and the only reason I brought that up because it popped up on our thing here tonight.
Yeah, and it was, okay, well, what's a foot pound? And there's no, based on what we could find, there's really no conversion from foot per second to foot pound. And then you get into all sorts of Newton meters, and then both Eric and I's head went, because I'm going, I don't even know what a Newton meter is. Fig Newtons, I love them. But a Newton meter, I've never had them. I don't know what it is. But yeah, one of the questions that comes to my mind is why? Why? And no matter what we do when we go down this topic, I always come back to that. Why? Why would I want to use an air rifle to shoot a deer? Or I saw somebody said so-and-so Keith Warren killed a water buffalo with an air rifle. And you go to some of these websites, they're killing big animals with.
Well, I think that the answer to that is they are a lot quieter than a regular firearm. And that's what I've seen, all the explanations of why they're using air rifles. But let me tell you the bow I'm going to use this year.
What are you going to use?
I think this is, and I don't care. You guys can look it up because I don't know, and I haven't been able to study it yet, and I want to. But an air rifle, they have an air rifle for like $1,200 that shoots a bolt. So since it's not considered a firearm, are you allowed to use a bolt while archery hunting off of a .45 caliber air rifle? As
I don't know. And that's I don't know. So I just I put this link in. It's a command as well. What did I put? I think air ! Air.
Well, I think it says that you can't hunt deer with air guns in Minnesota.
This map that we're showing here is actually pretty sweet. You can click on any state and it gives you what species are allowed to be hunted with an air rifle. And if we go to Kentucky, which is, to me, I thought Minnesota's laws were messed up. Then we get to Kentucky for air rifle, and it's really complicated. So what Eric's talking about down here, white-tailed deer, firearm season only, .35 caliber or larger projectile designed to expand on contact and powered by an external source. I don't know that I would do it simply because I don't want to go pay a lawyer to figure out if I can actually do that. And it just seems like you would need some sort of an attorney to give you the thumbs up before you go shoot. But the way I think the way we're both reading it, you can.
An attorney. Yeah, I don't know. And we're not telling anyone it's legal. Please. I just,
no.
In the states that it's allowed, what I'm wanting to know, I'm not going to do it. I'm just teasing about that I'm going to do it. I would never pay $1,200 for an air gun to shoot a bolt instead of my crossbow. I got a crossbow. I don't want to use that.
See, and Wolfram, you're bringing up where my head goes when it says powered by an external source. But Eric brings up the point, well, is that external source the gunpowder or the air, the compressed air? And that's where it's like, to me, I don't know, man.
Yeah, but if you read the federal law, it very simply explains that it's combusted to make it.
Oh, an explosive.
Not an explosive. That's exactly right. And you do not have an explosive with an air gun.
Right.
Yeah, it's just, it's like a big, and I'm not saying you're right or wrong. I have no idea. I'm just trying to figure out what the rules are to that.
To me, it's more of an interesting.
Yeah, that is explosive.
It just seems like even opening this up to having this specific of a regulation. And look, Minnesota has tons of regulations that you need a master's degree or a doctorate to understand. This just seems like it is ultra confusing. Either you allow it or you don't, in my opinion. And if you're going to allow it, then you should allow it for X and not Y. But to go if this and that, then maybe this and probably that, it just seems like it's weird to me.
Do me a favor. Click on Alabama or Georgia real quick. Let's show them what you're allowed to use an air gun for there.
Frogs. You can use it for frogs. Interestingly, you have to have a .25 caliber for frogs. Oh, and smaller. Okay, I was going to say a 1.7. I would think you could use a 1.77 on a frog. But yeah, some of the species is kind of crazy.
What do we need to do? Is it Iowa? Which one is you ain't allowed to use it at all? Which one was it? Iowa?
No. Oh shoot, where was that? Was that Nebraska? No.
It wasn't North Dakota. Maybe South Dakota or Iowa was one of them. Click on one of them.
Iowa had just a few. Oh, it was Mississippi.
Was it Mississippi?
Whitetail only. Yeah, whitetail only.
Oh, look at that. Iowa. You only had like 4 things. There you are. Iowa. You can, or Mississippi. You can only
Mississippi.
Use an air gun for whitetail deer. That's it.
which is bonkers. And then they.
Look
Well,
at
I mean, I would
Connecticut.
assume you'd have to go in and read specifically the state regulations within Mississippi. But I'm guessing
And that's
within the details, it'll tell you what caliber that you could use on private land.
Right.
But that just seems so ass backwards that you can't use it on varmints or squirrels or rabbits. But if you're on private land, you can use one to harvest a whitetail.
Well,
It makes no sense to me.
In Connecticut, you cannot hunt deer with them. It's more woodchuck, squirrels, coyote, crows, foxes.
Yeah, a lot of
That's
small
what
game.
Connecticut's are. Yeah.
Which, okay. I mean, I use mine, like I said, for chipmunks mostly. And I don't understand. I don't know that I understand. And even when I was doing some research and reading through is why. I keep coming back to the why. And I don't know that I liked the answers that a lot of the air rifle hunters were giving. And it's probably not a popular response that I have, but it's more challenging. Go grab a compound bow. Go grab why an air rifle? I don't understand the air rifle, especially when the air rifle that you're going to need to buy, most likely to take down a whitetail or a hog, you're going to be spending $1,600 probably or more. Go get a high-powered rifle that's going to, in my opinion, give you more of not a guarantee, and it's not a guarantee. We've witnessed that through my hunting. But my concern with an air rifle, no matter what caliber it is it going to be a humane way to take that animal's life? And I just don't know that I trust it. And maybe I would need to do more research. What do you think? I mean, a 50 caliber is a 50 caliber, whether it's gunpowder or compressed air, but...
All right. So to answer Deb's question real quick, all BB guns that take air to project that BB or pellet is an air gun. So yes, even the little Crossman, what are they, 700s that used to cock and have the air tube the tube that screwed down in the top of it when we were kids. Yeah, those are all considered air guns. So I myself, when I first, like I said, I was just looking to buy a 22 rifle to squirrel hunt instead of my shotgun. So, but Jim Bortz brought up to me, he's like, Eric, why don't you just go get an air gun? They've got some really cool air guns. And I'm
yeah, they do.
Okay, so I started looking, $899. $1,200. I mean, there is some for 125, 130 that rank 5 out of 5 stars. I'm not really sure, but they look pretty good.
Yeah, but those are the 177s and the 22s. The second you step up into those 35 and 45 and 50 calibers, you're spending bucks. And those things are, I mean, like you were showing me, they come with the bipods on the front of the muzzle. I mean, these things are, so we go back to that original question. When you're taking an air rifle that we are saying through our laws, depending on what state you're in, you can shoot a deer, a white-tailed deer, or there was other bears. I think Kentucky you can shoot a bear, a black bear with an air rifle. Wisconsin,
you can shoot an elk bear with an air rifle.
But we're not considering those guns? Those aren't firearms? They're not regulated?
And like I told you before the show, I don't think they thought about it when they made air guns because they were just a little Crossman BB guns.
100%, which is, it's like technology has gone so far and the laws haven't kept up with it. And Banana Sack's bringing up the same point that we talked about.
I just told Todd about this before we started. From the way I read the federal law on that, if you're a felon, you can own an air gun because it specifically tells you it's not a firearm. And under that law, which I have prosecuted people for before, having a firearm is a felon. It's a firearm, period, is what it says under that law. So they can have BB guns the way the law is right now. The way
It's
I
just
read
it's crazy to me that and I don't mean to do this to get into politics or that aspect
Right.
of it, but it has to be a part of this topic. It has to be part of the story to say, so I can take this thing that is going to kill that black bear, but I don't have to register it. I don't have to. It's not regulated, but I can't go into Cabela's and buy a little pistol. Like it
Right.
seems so backwards to me. I don't get it.
So Joker just put, evidently Illinois has an actual law that contradicts this a little bit. So maybe different states have different things on that.
Okay. So now what Joker's saying, and I'm guessing by state, it's going to vary just like that, but I would guess a lot of the states are going to be pretty similar to that, if at all.
I'll bet you Kentucky, a felon can own a 50 caliber air gun.
If they can, if they can, then we have some serious issues. We really do. And again, I'm not trying to get political, but it just seems weird to me. But I wanted to go back to Deer Butch put a comment in the chat. I used to squirrel hunt with my air rifle, more of a challenge than a 22. I just want to play devil's advocate just slightly, because I'm not saying I disagree or agree with you. But my question back to that is, what makes it any more challenging, especially if it's a 22 caliber air rifle? How is it any more challenging than with a normal 22? You most likely have a scope on it. I took my scope off of mine because the scope was terrible, but I had always planned on putting a better scope on it. So if you're using a gun with a scope that's a 22 caliber, whether it's an air rifle or a normal 22, why would it be more challenging with the air rifle? And if you're using less, if you're not using enough, less range, okay, that's fair. My fear, I go back to my fear is, am I going to hit this animal with this pellet or this projectile?
It's going to bounce off?
Or it's going to go, oh, that tickled. Ew. And then, or it's going to penetrate a little bit and runs off bleeding. And then I got to try to sleep that night. It's
listen, last year I did that with my shotgun. That's why I'm saying I could not find shotgun shells with high brass 6-shot. All I could buy here was 9-shot low brass. So I went squirrel hunting. I shot 3 squirrels and they laughed at me in the freaking tree. So I hit them. But they just walked away like there wasn't nothing going on. And I'm like, and it's ridiculous what we got to do to get shells right now, because I can't find no high brass shotgun shells here whatsoever. It's like, and my gun does not take low brass.
Well, and that's the other, then you get into the why. It's the ammo for these non-firearms is a lot cheaper. It's a lot easier to get. I don't think they run out. For a while, you couldn't go anywhere to find a 22 long rifle shell anywhere. I mean, and the second you find them, it was limit 2 boxes per customer. And then you'd get your cousin and your neighbor that doesn't, like, everybody come with me to Cabela's so we can buy some ammo because I'm out of 22 shells. But with air rifles, it's a lot cheaper. And they're quiet and they're light and mine has a suppressor on it. It's built-in suppressor right on the muzzle. Tough to find a 22 with the suppressor on it. What's up, Mean Green?
All right, so I just found a federal law here that specifically connects to Illinois. It says in Illinois, any air gun over a .18 caliber shooting greater than 700 foot per second is treated as a firearm.
Okay. Good. Good.
But it's only one state. But New York City, Washington, D.C., New Jersey, and Philadelphia has made it illegal to even own an air gun in their cities.
Really?
Yeah, that's what it's saying. They are forbidden.
but it's
in the
not
city.
considered a firearm, but it's forbidden to own. You
Yes.
see what I'm saying? Like, I'm not on either side of the fence. I'm just saying when the laws contradict each other and they're so varied from city to city to state, it's like, what do you expect, man? It's confusing.
Right. And I can imagine why they're talking about Philadelphia and Washington. Them houses are like right up against each other. And if I got a pellet gun, I go out and shoot at a bird and it goes over and hits Joker in the eye, then he's going to be running out screaming in his blue underwear telling me that he's going to have me arrested, you know? So I can understand that.
It's true. It's just, I thought it was great. And now we didn't click on Texas. Now, I can't imagine when we click on Texas, I would assume it's pretty much every animal that exists in Texas is going to be listed here that you can hunt with a air rifle, right? So let's take a peek. Texas. Alligator. You can hunt alligators with an air rifle.
Don't read banana sex.
I did. Yeah, as I suspected. I mean, the list is pretty long for Texas. I mean, you're talking white-tailed deers, antelope. I saw, where did I see? Elk, bighorn sheep, antelope.
That's right.
Excess deer, alligators, and I saw mountain lions. Mountain lions are only on private land.
Uh-huh. Only on private land.
Only on private. I don't know that I understand that. Ground squirrels only on private land in Texas, of all places.
All right, so Pirate Bill, I will say we read the law for the UK, and they are allowed if it's 400. Wait a minute.
It was
4.2 pounds. How did we say that?
Oh,
again?
it was 12 foot pounds, right?
12 foot pounds and under, you guys can have them without a license. Anything over that, you have to have a license in the UK.
Yeah.
Which you have to have a firearms license, I guess.
Well, and to be clear, no matter what state, whether you're using an air rifle or an actual firearm or any other weapon, you do still have to follow and abide by the hunting laws and regulations and rules, which to me is even more confusing. I don't know. It seems silly. It seems like we have a little bit of work to do in our country with regards to, regard to laws surrounding air rifles, because they are getting sophisticated to the point where they are firearms. And I think the laws need to change a little bit. That's my personal opinion. I'm not against them. I just think if we're going to regulate these, then you might as well regulate those, because they're getting to the point where there really is no difference. Turtles. You can only shoot a turtle with an air rifle in Texas on private land. Sorry, Wild Bill. We're going to have to go to Wild Bill's property to go turtle hunting, I guess. But
I don't want to turtle hunt. I want to catch it on my line. I mean, I got used to it last year. I caught a couple of turtles on my fishing line.
Snappers?
Yeah, no. They were actually box turtles.
Oh.
And I don't know why box turtles were down there playing with my worm.
That just made me smile, hearing you say those words. I don't know why. I do know why, but it made me smile.
Well, you got me lost. I mean...
That was just your choice of words. That tickled me a little bit. That's all.
Turtle wax.
Turtle wax. That's right. But again, I'm going to put that link. Oops, I did the wrong link.
Jeez, there you go again.
I know. Air. That's the map. So if you guys are curious, click on the map, save the map. It's kind of a cool thing to go through state to state and kind of look at. This was all completely foreign to me. It didn't, when you said shoot a deer with an air rifle, I'm like, how is that even possible? But I had no flipping idea that these air rifles have gone big bore and 50 caliber. It's pure insanity.
Yeah, it's pretty wild what they're doing with
Now,
air rifles now.
And maybe I'm dealing with the internet issues and trying to get everything back up and running. Wolfram, if you're still around, was I understanding correctly that you have a big bore air rifle that shoots a higher caliber? Because one of the questions that I have, based on just the little things, and I know there's all sorts of different kinds out there, and maybe you know, Eric, when I'm looking at some of these, and it's like, okay, one of the things that you have to do with these bigger air rifles is you have to keep it filled with air. So you've got
500 milliliter.
You've got these guys carrying around these compressors, and I'm going, again, I go back to the why. Why would I want to carry around a damn compressor when I'm trying to hunt? And I'm probably trying to pack as light and as little as possible, but now I got to carry this compressor around just in case, or extra canisters. Why not just have your thing of ammo?
So the guy today on the video that I sent you, I thought maybe you would watch, that 500 milliliter, whatever it was, the canister, will give him 18 rounds with a 45 caliber. And it showed the foot per second dropping of each shot. So when it started out as like 1,100 foot per second, the last shot, the 18th shot or 13th, I forget what it was something like 200 foot per second. So it'll only last you for so long. Right.
Which makes sense. And I get what Joker, I get what you're saying. You fill more cylinders, but I don't want to carry 4 cylinders with. If I'm going if I'm in Texas and going hunting for a mountain lion, I don't want to carry 4 big cylinders. I'm trying to pack, going back to Jim Bortz, when he's going elk hunting, he's the whole. All right. Take it away, Eric. Your thoughts.
I don't know. And just the thing of it is these air guns, I'm just kind of, I don't know what to think about them. I'm staying away from them. I'm not going to get in there. I'm going to go buy a 22 rifle to go squirreling. I'm not going to do the air gun because it gets so, I don't know. They have all kind of neat stuff for them. The one you cocked, you don't need an air cylinder. Which that would probably be what I'd get. But I think I'd be better off just getting a 22 rifle.
I don't disagree.
I can buy a 22 rifle for $119 too.
Yep.
And I don't have to worry about it. Now, yes, it's more expensive to shoot the 22 rifle, 100%. But I think it's easier for me.
Any other points you want to make on the air rifles?
No, I mean, I think you're going to see within the next year or two, you're probably going to see them all listed as firearms since they moved up.
I think you'll start to see that as well.
I would be willing to bet. Yeah. I
agree. 350. Wolfram's got 350 Legend. Okay. I mean, I would love to try shooting it sometime. I can't even imagine what it's like to shoot one of those. I have no idea. There's got to be some recoil, you would think, right? There's got to be recoil.
My question is, how far is it accurate to where it'll keep a group?
I suppose that's what you'd have to try. And you'd have to just test it out. This should answer the question. To me, it's not ethical yet. I don't know enough about it, and I haven't shot one of those big ones. But I mean, if people are taking big game with it, and states are allowing it, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's ethical.
Right.
I'm in that same fence. I don't know that I believe that it is yet either. I feel bad just using one on a chipmunk, but things are catching up. I just don't know what the range is for them. I mean, if you tell me they're only good for 100 yards, then you might as well just go buy a flintlock rifle and use the old flintlock style, and you'll be better off. Yep. Don't disagree.
I did not go that far into them. They may have some shot shells, like, so 22s have a shot shell that shoots like a powder out of them. And they're like snake loads, but you have to be very close, very close. Yeah, so I don't know if they've done that with this or not. I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't know.
I would think you'd need that explosive to undo the end so the shot would come out.
I would think so.
Yeah.
Have a revolver loaded with snake shot.
Yeah.
What is the age limit to purchase an arrow rifle? I honestly, I don't know that there is one. There might be. I don't know enough. I would look at. I'm guessing it also varies by state.
If it's not listed as a firearm in your area, I have no idea.
I don't know. I mean, I don't.
You'd have to
I don't
read
know.
your state laws.
Yeah. I mean, overall, that's what I would say for anybody in all of this, in the entire conversation. Read up on your state laws before you go to do anything. We're definitely not attorneys, and we're not giving you any advice on what to do. But so I don't know.
So you have to be 13 to use the gun in Illinois, and to purchase it for that air gun, you got to be 18. But you can give a gift to someone at age 13.
There you go. Look it up. Each state's going to be different. Let's hop over to the recipes. Let's do our weekly recipe. All right. So this week we've got Cajun wild game pepperoni sticks. I actually want to try this recipe because it seems like it's a simple. Normally, I'll go buy like a package for when I'm making my venison snack sticks. But this looks like a fun little recipe that you can add a little extra kick or more kick if you want, or less kick. And it seems it is simple. If you just need the tools, you need the sausage stuffer and things like that. But I have one deer like Wolfram. I still have venison to process. I have one deer to process. I'm definitely going to leverage this recipe to try to make some snack sticks and see how they turn out. It sounds like it's going to be tasty. Do you like your venison sticks spicy or not spicy?
Oh, I can't eat them real spicy. I don't mind them a little bit, but I was just reading there on the bacon crumbled. 4 slices of crispy bacon crumbled. That would be interesting.
I would make at least 8 slices of bacon, then you'd probably just eat 4 and then use the other 4 to throw in.
And the ham. I guess it's going to be different.
Yeah, I found the ham part interesting too. I guess it adds a little fat. A little. It depends on the ham, I suppose. I don't know. I would have thought you would add more fat to it, but we'll give it a shot. I'm going to give it a shot. I think this makes 10 servings. So this 2 pound. I mean 2 pounds. 2 pounds of sticks. It's not bad. It's pretty good. All right, so that's the recipe. I'll drop that in the recipe section in the Discord so you guys can check that out and give it a shot. You don't have to use venison. It can be any other wild game or probably even use beef. Make your own snack sticks. And just a friendly reminder, we are on YouTube, Cast and Camo TV. Check us out on YouTube. Get into the Discord, !Discord. www.castandcamotv.com is the website, and we've got !BBQ gets you to Texas Select Seasonings, 15% off your order if you use Cast and Camo in all caps. !Bees gets you to Oh Behave. Cast and Camo in all caps gets you 10% off your order for Oh Behave. Vexen Fishing, Vexen, Cast and Camo gets you 15% off your order there. And Deer 30, Deer 30. All these links are down below in YouTube and on the website in the sponsor section as well. Cast and Camo 24 to get 24% off your order at Deer 30. And then last but not least, check out Sea-Arc. Those are our partners. And again, the Ilky fishing adventure. You go fish with your favorite fishing person, Chief Fox TV and Banana Sack on the Illinois-Kentucky border, June 5th, 6th, and 7th. And if you need information, find somebody that has information on it. Joker, Buzzard, Chief, somebody. Other than that, I think that's all I had. Anything from you, Eric?
No.
Awesome. All right. Well, we'll see you and everybody else next weekend. Thanks, everybody.
All right. Later, everyone.